Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those of us who are more creative. I am Deuce, and this is my weekly glam boy look. So, it's going to be with a mystery box that, of course, as usual, I go through properly with drag as nefarious. But I'm going to be using the products that are in it, so it's sort of like a sneak peek thing, but I'm not giving you... No, it's not a sneak peek thing because I'm revealing the products, but it's like... It's like... I have no idea what it's like, but I just don't really go into my opinion yet, or I don't really describe what they're about and all that. I do that with my drag. But I use the products now. I'm sure it makes sense, whatever. So, it's the February... I've had this for a very long time, just to let you know. It's the February Vault Box, Mystery Box, £34, and it's in the brand The Beauty Crop, which I have become quite obsessed with. I discovered it, I believe I got the Beauty Bay one, and then I got obsessed with it, and I feel like I'm probably going to end up with every month. I really, 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 really hope the March one is still in stock when I get paid. Is there anything else? Can I start now? I think I could start. Yeah. This is a very weird introduction. So, I'm going to get to the place of the first product, and I will be back. Oh my god. Anyway, yes, I'm totally scoffing my face at the same time as unboxing. It's so cute. I forgot how cute it was. I haven't opened it for ages. So there is a couple of products still in the box because it doesn't really relate to a makeup routine or this makeup routine, do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to show you something because this, as I said, I unbox when I do my drag look on Saturday. It's very, very cute and so soft. The ultra soft, yes it is, makeup headband. It feels very well made. I know I shouldn't be doing the review now, but I am. It is a little tight, but that's probably because I have a big head and a lot of hair. But it's very soft and I like it very much. Okay, so the first product is... Not yet. That was it. That's why I came on. There is a sponge set. It's so fucking cute. I absolutely love this brand. It reminds me of a cheaper version of Beauty Bakery. That is what it reminds me of so much. But anyway, I won't be using the sponges or anything because I want to use them for my drag look and I can't be bothered to wash them and all that first, so I'm going to wait until then. So, yeah, I just felt like it would be fair, to be honest, that I did get something that I could technically use, but I'm not. Anyway, back to, I suppose these are products, right? I reviewed them, I showed you them. I guess. I'm so confused, I still don't get how I do this. You probably don't get how I do this, but it doesn't matter. I have a system in my mind, and it's a messy system, but it is a system. Okay, I am back, and the first product is a primer. The Beauty Crop OUI Cherry Gripping Primer Extra Large Hydrating Gripping Primer. Okay, so 1 minute. Formulated with cherry extract and hyaluronic acid. So you know what? I'm going to read the description on the back of the product so I don't have to look it up. So you won't get the price or anything, but watch my drag one and you'll get the price. An oil-free makeup gripping gel primer that helps hydrate skin while making makeup last all day. Okay, apply evenly to face prior to makeup application. Let primer set before makeup application. So, it very much sounds like an Power Grip primer. It actually sort of reminds me of the Jelly Pop one that they used to do. And it, by the way, is limited immediately come back. And so many people are like, why is it not permanent? And I agree, I like that primer a lot as well. So I'm going to use this in this step. Should I give you the price? I should give you the price, shouldn't I? These are meant to be my easy makeup days, but they're getting harder and harder. And it's all my fault. Okay, so this is £14 for the extra large one. And the Power Grip one, it's, I'm just relating to it because they're both very, like, it's a similar description in the sense of, like, tacky gripping primers. This is only £10, but it does have 6ml left because that's 30 and that's 24. So let's see how it goes. Also, I need to take this moving effect off. I think this is going to be sad, a very sad change. Okay, oh god. Ugh. Anyway, so let's get started. Not what I expected. I expected a pump, to be honest, but okay. Wow, it's very, very bright. Look how bright it is. It has a very, very faint fragrance. You can't really tell what it is. I'm gonna put it on a bit like I do the Elf Power Grip one, and that's basically like spreading it out instead of just putting it in like moisturiser. It's not as like with the Elf one, it's very almost like you can feel it going on, like it's very, very, and like it's instantly sticky. This doesn't really give a stickiness, in my opinion. Oh, no, actually. It doesn't feel sticky like in your hands as you put it on, where once you've spread it on your skin, you do get a bit of tack. It's nowhere near the tack that you get from the Elf one. But it's definitely there. Look. I mean, you can hear it, can't you? Well, no, you probably can't hear it because I don't have a microphone. I'm saving up, okay? I am. Well, sort of. I just looked at the beauty box and I was like, no, not really. And it spreads well. I shouldn't be reviewing it yet, but I am. I can review it again. Okay, and I don't think you need all that much of it either, because I've also done my neck, and my neck's also got the tack to it as well. Okay, next product. Okay, the next product is because I always put some sort of like glowy base before the foundation, tint, whatever. So I'm going to use the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Liquid Highlighter in the shade Peaching. Look how fucking cute it is. It's so cute. I've never, I think I love this brand so much because it's appealing to me. I know it's a good formulaed brand. It's very cute packaging. But, like, I've never tried any of this stuff, so I'm excited as well because I love reviewing, as you can gather. So I'm going to use this as the base thing. I'm going to... 1 minute. Our best-selling Glow Milk just got a major upgrade. The new and improved Liquid Radiance formula glides effortlessly onto skin and lasts all day. The formula can be used in multiple ways as a highlighter, mixed in with foundation or moisturiser, or under foundation for a more subtle glow. Enriched with coconut and argan oil, Glow Milk hydrates while illuminating the skin. Formulated without parabens, fragrance, mineral oils and talc, a skin-loving formula that will give you a lustrous glow everyone won't stop talking about. And it is £15. I have to admit, while it may not look very high, it's very wide and chunky, so let's see how it goes. It is very, very cute. I can't get over it. It's a very cute packaging. Very secure as well. Proper It's glass. It's proper metal-like. I think it's glass. Actually, no. I think it could either be. I can't really tell. Like, it's very thick to be plastic, but then frosted glass maybe. It feels well made. Put it that way. I'm going to pump it on a sponge like that. Oh wow, it's very, very pretty coloured. I don't know whether you can see it on camera. But like, it's definitely got that pink peachiness to it, and I love pink peachiness. Especially if it's got that hint of gold in it. I'm going to put it on a bit like I do most foundation, my glow base. Whoa, it's wow glowy. I didn't expect it to be that glowy. I was going to put it on a bit like I do all, but I might just put it on with my hands and then pat it in with a sponge. It is definitely glowing. I will give you that. It has a, like, I can't, it seems to be a bit difficult when it, like, goes into my smile lines. But it seems to do its job quite well. It's definitely given me that glowy base. So it works, like, for this, and, like, it's also something that I would use, like, if I was going out, but I'm not, like, going out on a night out or anything. I just put a bit of glow on, and I could use it very much for that, so it works for that at least. Let's put the foundation on and see how it goes under foundation. And I am going to go to the next product. Okay, so, next product. By the way, I used to do like the whole loose baking thing with loose powder, but I don't really do that anymore because I don't like the whitish weird effect it gives. This is for both in drag and out of drag. So I actually set my highlighting points with setting powder or like powder foundation, and then I use loose powder for like to set the rest of the face when I am ready to set. Okay, so the next product isn't actually isn't from the beauty box, but if you'd seen my last one, you know that I brought all the Huda Beauty cheeky tint sticks when I realised that I really like them for drag and not for drag and on a bare face. So I brought them all, so I've also been like putting these in as well. So just bear in mind, this obviously did not come from the the Beauty Crop mystery box. So I don't know why I haven't paused it just to say that, but I'm going to do this side and then do this side on camera. Oh yeah, that's my kind of blush. Like, this might actually be my favourite, and I wasn't expecting that because I like really peachy, corally kind of blushes, but that is speaking to me. And at the minute, I like for drag and out of drag, I am obsessed with blush at the minute, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Not my kind of colour. Rebel Red is quite a dark red, so it's definitely not what I wasn't expecting to like it so much, but I do, and it may just be my favourite out of them all. Well, actually, I've got one left, so I can't really say that yet. Oh, it's so weird doing my makeup like this, but I had to change my setting a bit because my light thing has broken. I need a big base to stand on, so my taller one is now my light one. Oh, it's so pretty. And like, I used to just put blush in like the real socket of my cheek, but now I've literally started going downwards, like into this part. And I just, at the moment, really love blush, as you can tell. It just gives that really wet flush. And it is wet, like it does look like I am sweating or something like that, but it's also really pretty. kind of glow that it gives. Okay, I'm going to take the sponge a little bit and just buff it out along the edges. I keep smiling because I like it to go, well, recently, I like it to go just under the apples of my cheeks. Having facial hair really helps with like contour and blush and that, because it's almost like a natural line. I think I may be done. I just love the blush bit, as you can tell, because I am still putting it on. There's just something about adding colour to your face that makes it really, I don't know, I just enjoy doing it. And if you had asked me in my teenagehood, would I like blush? Absolutely freaking not, because I was a goth and I wanted to be as pale as possible, even though, you know, I am black, so that was always a feature. Okay, I think I may be done. It's a very nice colour. Like, I could see how you could build it up to like a proper vibrant red, but which I'll try and do when I do my drag. But it's also just got that proper soft flush kind of colour. Like, I'm blushing. It's called blush at the end of the day. Okay, by the way, they're £23. They are expensive, and I still can't believe I spent that much, but I really, 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 really like them. So, all is forgiven, I suppose, maybe. Okay, on to the next product. Okay, I am now going to use this, the Glow Milk, as an actual highlighter. This always creeps me out a little bit because I don't know whether to use my fingers or a sponge or something. I've had like bad experiences with both. So I'm just going to go lightly in with my finger. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Please don't ruin anything. I don't know how to use it. Nope, it's not working with the sponge. I'm going to have to use my finger. I have to admit, this, while it works, you have to work quickly with this highlighter. It's dry so fast. And then it all sits in one place. Please don't be taking off my blush. I don't think it is. It's very, very, well, highlightery. Yeah, I think it's alright. I don't really like it like this. I prefer it as a, I definitely prefer it as a, base at the moment more than a targeted highlighter. I think it is removing my blush actually, God's sake. So I'm going to just try and pat it in with a bit of the blush on my finger. And then I'll take side of the sponge that hasn't got highlighter all over it now. And buff it in a little bit. Yeah, okay, that worked. I'm going to just do that to the other side. I will be back. Okay, I am back, and the next product is the Beauty Bay Vitamin Babe Setting Powder. Yeah, £10. Talc-free loose setting powder. Hydrating technology, melts into skin while blurring appearance of pores. Set makeup, it will not attach to texture or cake into the creases. Okay, It's in the shade 6 Pink, and it is very pink, but it doesn't seem to leave a white cast on my face because I've already set, as I always do, my neck and my ear area. So let's see how it goes on the face. This could either be really good or really bad. It did have a sifter. I took it out because as a drag performer, we hate sifters. There's not much in it, I'm not going to lie, but it doesn't matter. Well, actually no, it does, you expect more than that, but I tend to add all my loose powders together. I don't know if it's a good thing, but it works, I'm not gonna lie. My go-to is of course, the Coty Airspun one. It came with a thing, so I'm gonna do it this way, even though I normally do it with a brush. For my glam boy look. It didn't leave a white cast on my neck and that, so I'm hoping it doesn't leave that white cast on my face. Okay, what have I done with the brush? I tend to stamp and then obviously brush it off. Yeah, I mean, it's no different. I tend to go, because I always, for some reason, tend to go on the darker side with my foundation and all that. It doesn't really matter if the powder ends up that light, a bit lighter, because of course I contour and all that afterwards with powder, but also it just lightens up my foundation to match my skin colour if I've gone darker, which I tend to do, because in my opinion it's better to go darker than it is lighter, because you can match it, do you know what I mean? Where you can't really lighten your skin. Wow, it's very mattifying. Like, really mattifying. It sort of reminds me a little bit of the Coty Airspun one, without all the fucking horrible fragrance. And like, you can still see the highlighter a bit as well through it. You know what, that's actually pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't found a powder that does that besides the Coty Airspun one. If it was a bit more, what's the word, bigger, I may have found a cheaper one and a better one with way more shades. Let's just say that for a start. But yeah, like, pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna add a little bit to see what it's like on the brush, just going over the face. Because I don't normally use a sponge all that much. A pad thing, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what pink powder's for, but it seems to be alright. It doesn't seem to be leaving a white cast or anything. I'm pretty impressed, actually. Next product. Okay, I'm back. I know my eyebrows are looking wild. They always do at this stage. Okay, it's because I don't know how to do eyebrows without connecting them to my nose contour. It's drag's fault. Drag has ruined my concept of doing nose contour and all that. But, oh well, it tends to look alright by the end. So the next product is this little 3-piece, and the blush that is within that 3-piece. It's very, very cute, as most of the things seem to be from the Beauty Crop. So the Duo Press Mineral Blush in the shade, there it is, Peach Paris. So it's a dual press mineral blush, £8. A warm peach outer with a complementary deep coral blush in the core. I love doing ombre, especially for drag, so that's pretty cool. I think most blushes should come like that, actually, with a darker and a lighter outer one. Achieve your radiant blush. I mean, it doesn't really have much of a description. It's just a blush. I will say it looks very, very light for my skin. Yeah. I'm not that nervous about it for this one, but I am thinking like for drag, for my drag look, this may be blushless moment. I cannot open this. £8. I mean, if it's good, I don't see why not. And there's only like 3 shades, so I don't know. I will be back. This is incredibly difficult to open. There we are. Whoa, that is light. Like, that is under eye powder for me. I mean, that could be like setting powder. I don't know how this is gonna go, but anyway, I'm gonna try. It's very soft, by the way. I'm gonna try and see what it looks like on one side, and then do the other side on camera. I am so sorry. I totally forgot. I've already mostly done this side. It's surprisingly not that bad. Like, it's still very soft and not for my skin colour, really. But it does add that peachy, corally flush to my face. Like, I'm actually very impressed by it. Because, like, looking at it, it doesn't look like it will do anything for me. But, I mean, it's working. I kind of want to see what the other ones are like. Hopefully I get one in the March box, if it's still there. But yeah, like... yeah, I mean, it's working. I like it. At first I thought I'd probably be giving it away, but I may actually keep it. I shouldn't be so judgmental. I might even put a little bit on my nose. And like, you can really build it up as well. Like, that has worked. And I'm not so fearful anymore about my drag look. Yeah, it's worked. I am very, very impressed. And it's definitely matte. I'll also tell you that. Which, most people like matte blushes, so that's a good thing, isn't it? Oh, I just want to continue putting it on. It's so smooth. I can't believe that I like it. Like, I was looking at it like, no way is this going to work for me. Don't judge. That's all I have to say. Okay, so, next product. I think it's the eyeshadows. Okay, so I've looked and I cannot find it anywhere. This little eyeshadow palette that came in the 3-piece set. The 3-piece set is called the Taste of Cherry set. A blush, an eyeshadow and lip oil trio. And it's £21 altogether. I can't find this singular. It did look like at one point you could buy it singular, but now I just can't find it. As for this other one, I was going to pause it then, but maybe I can get it out. There it is. Is it Strawberry Daiquiri? I think it might say Strawberry Daiquiri. That's the name of the palette. It is £16 and it's very, very cute and pink and neutral looking. Palette featuring 12 highly pigmented shades is about to go off, woman. Anyway, this palette, a delicious as our favourite cocktail concoction, the Strawberry Daiquiri. Of course, it's the Strawberry Daiquiri cocktail. Pressed pigment palette featuring 12 tantalising, buttery and highly pigmented shades in 4 different finishes: velvety matte, creamy metallic, cream to powder shimmer and long wearing glitter. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to attempt to use them both. I was thinking at one point with like my drag, should I do one eye and then the other eye? But no, that's not how I work. So at some point, I will be doing a look with them using them singular. But at the minute, it's just a review, and I've got to try and work them both into it. I wasn't gonna do it, but I will swatch them for you. So this is the little one. So I'm trying to work out how many. So the lightest one, the matte one. They are quite buttery feeling. That doesn't look that great, but it is pretty. That one's better. And that one. That looks way lighter than it is in the pan. Look how light. Oh no, actually maybe not. Anyway, they seem alright. I'll do the next one as well. I'm just going to have to, clean my hands. Okay, so the shade Shaken, Ripe. Oh, this one's pigmented. Strawberry and Rum. Okay, so that's the top row. Cute. Second row, Sweet, Frozen, Tempting. Oh wow, that's bright. Oh, one sec. Oh, for God's sake. Forgive me. Sorry, my phone was about to die. That was tempting. And Cheers. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Finally, the last row. We have Sour. Oh wow, that's definitely glitter, really. Glitter, really. You know what I meant. Whoa. Sour. Sugar. Oh wow, that's bright. Fresh. And Mixture. It's very, very cute looking, and they feel good, considering for the price. It was like, it wasn't much more than tenner, was it? Okay, so I am going to do this eye off camera and think of a look to use both by, and then do the other one in front of you, I guess. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. God, it's wild. I don't know what happened. Colours are very hard to judge, I will say that. A lot of them appeared brighter than they actually were. I haven't worn black eyeliner in the waterline in years. I don't know what's made me do it. Maybe it's because it was way brighter than I wanted it to be. Oh well. Let me show you how I did this monstrosity. And I'm sorry, it is a monstrosity. I do not like it in any way. Anyway, let's get started. So, taking the little one first, I put this one on the inner corner of this eye. I'm going to move it forward. And I'm literally just doing as I usually do. And I stopped about there. I then took a fluffy brush and buffed it out using the same colour, of course. And I buffed it up until it basically hit the brow and softened that bit of my nose contour as well. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm debating on a line. I never wear eyeliner though, it's just not something that I do, and I'm debating on it. Okay, so I buff it up quite far. I'm not gonna lie, this the shade is a bit patchy and it appears darker in some areas than others. Okay, I stopped about there. I then took from the Strawberry Daiquiri one the shade Rum. It looks quite similar to the other shade, but it's actually a bit darker. I would have liked it to be quite a bit darker, but it's the darkest shade that's in the palette, basically, out of the two. And then I took a fluffy brush in the same Rum shade and buffed it out. This one is also a bit patchy. It's actually probably a bit worse than the other shade. But they're very pigmented and they're usable. I think my main issue with them is that it's kind of hard to dictate the colours. Like, they seem to be brighter than they look in the pan. So I just continue buffing it up. However, while they're patchy, as you can tell, they do seem to blend quite well. Okay, I stopped about there because then I took another fluffy brush, wherever the hell I put it. I think it's that one. And I took the lighter matte shade in this palette and I buffed around it like this. This is an example of a shade being much brighter than it. Like, it looks like a peachy, nudie kind of colour. I don't know if it's because it blended with the darker shades so well, but it's also a bit darker. It basically turned out to be straight pink. So I didn't really have that highlighty effect, do you know what I mean? Like, between the brow bone and the crease. It just seemed like solid pink colours, but, you know, I can deal with that, I think, maybe. So I just buffed it around like that, and literally it meets the brow. And the main thing is to obviously get it to blend into my nose contour. I'm going to go in with the darker ones again and just put it up a bit more. Yeah, I mean, are they the best eyeshadows I've ever used? No, but they're also not the worst. I think the main problem is the patchiness that I have with them. They just seem to cling to some areas and not to others. Forgive me, I'm just leaning in a little bit forward. Okay, I think that's the best I'm going to do. I'm now going to cut the crease. I will be back. Okay, so the next, for the shimmer shade on the very inner corner of my eye, I took this one here. It's very, very light. It looks like it's going to be like quite a pigment-y, pinky, peachy, rosy gold kind of colour. It's definitely got more of a topper-like feel to it, but you can build it up. And I have to admit, I think the shimmers are, while not the most pigmented I've ever used, they are better than the matte formula, especially with this palette anyway. We've got that really nice shift to it. It's like got a pink, like a vibrant pink shift to it, like up close. But it just looks like a rosy, peachy, pink gold in the pan, and from far away. But when I shift, you can catch glimpses of like really bright pink in it, and like the reflex. They seem to work well. It seems to work well with both a finger and a brush. But I will say it does take some building up. Because it does have that topper-like feel to it. And look to it. Okay, just gonna lean forward a minute. Okay. There is a bit of fallout. It's nothing crazy. Like, I've definitely witnessed worse. But it's also powder, so most powders, in fact no, all powders have fallout. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. I then took this dark pink one, because it was calling my name, Sugar, from the Strawberry Daiquiri palette. At first I just put it on with my little finger, and I put it on like the edge of it. A bit like that. And then I took a angled brush and just started putting it on, and I sort of like brushed it into the other shade. As you can see, it's very bright, but I did find it became a bit brighter once you sprayed it, which most shimmers do, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm just going to go a bit further down. God, that was way brighter there. Okay, with that done, I then took the fluffy brush again with the outer shade and just blended them together so there wasn't like a really harsh line between them. It went better this side. Oh, good enough. I then took the marbly lighter one. I did find this one quite difficult, so I scratched the palette a bit to like break it up because it seemed to be more pigmented when I did that. I did wet the brush as well, and then I softly built it up in the crease, in the middle of the two shades like that. It's still, as you can tell, not the most crazy thing ever, but it did become better once I like broke it up and wet it. I'm going to actually put a bit more on the other side. I'm going to have to do that breaking up again. I will say it is a bit annoying having to do that whole scrape the pan, because it means that you will hit the bottom of it quicker, but it wasn't very good without doing that. Okay. I then did the bottom lash line, and I did it with 2 fluffy brushes, and I used the rum shade from the Strawberry Daiquiri palette and just buffed it along my bottom lash line, connecting it with that bit there. I will say the mattes like move beautifully. Like they're really blendable and easy to like blend out and stuff. I just wish they weren't as patchy as they are. Taking this lighter shade from this one, I buffed out the bottom lash line. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more of the darker shade in. Okay, with that done, I then once again took the lightest shade in this palette, breaking it up again, spraying the brush. I have to admit, I wish I didn't have to do that, but and I used it on the inner corner because it was the lightest shade out of them all. So about there, I guess. I did then, I almost forgot about it. Oh, I'm sure I can use the same one. I used this one here that I used on the lid to highlight the brow bone. Which is very pretty. Forgive me if you can hear people talking in the background, aka shouting. Okay, I think I might have done it. Yeah, I think that's gone alright. As I said, not the best I have ever done, but okay, so now I'm going to do the glitter liner. I will be back. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to do all the other liners as well. Or should I do it on camera and be nice to you? I'll do it on camera, but it's about to stop. Okay, so for the glitter liner, I literally started from the start of my cut crease and followed it to the end of the bright pink. Because I then took this one, which has obviously the highlighter shade, and was stamping it to blend so the tip of it doesn't look so, like, I don't know how to describe it, you blend it off or whatever. I did actually stamp along it because the thing about my glam boy look is that it's not really as like rigid shaped as my drag. I want it a bit more messy and grungy looking. But like that's a staple period. Like all my looks are like that. This side for some reason is way brighter and I don't know why. I did exactly the same. Do you see it? I'm gonna have to add a bit more, even though I prefer this side. Yeah, I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get, I guess. I don't know why I'm using that side, for God's sake. This is the fluffy brush with that dark and that shade, just to basically do the other side. You know what I mean. Okay. And that's that bit done. I'm now going to do the eyeliner. And so, literally black eyeliner. Doesn't really matter if it's particularly messy because I want a grungy, dark, messy look to be like contrast to the bright eye. Okay, with that bit done, I'm going to put on my mascara and then I'll show you what I also did with the eyeliner. Okay, so normally I'm much more careful with mascara, but as I said, it doesn't really matter that much because I want a messy, grungy black eye. Wrong fucking brush. So taking like a thin brush that you normally do with your under eye, I took a bit of the eyeliner and just basically stamped it around the eye just to make it, I suppose, grungier looking. And I'm not gonna lie, I may get into black eyeliner again. Oh god, my flipping goth days are coming back to me. But like I would do this so often, like when I was a kid. Like I would sit, because I was really into like the proper grungy goth bands and all that. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, there weren't really goths, there were more emos, but I definitely dressed more like a goth than I did an emo. But my music taste was definitely emo. But yeah, I'm literally, it's not even that neat. And I'm also doing it like before the mascara even dries, because it doesn't really matter. I will say, it does work better with a black eyeshadow, but I don't have a black eyeshadow in my palette, so I'm just winging it with eyeliner. I mean, there's nothing really left to talk about, like this is what I did. And it took forever, as you can tell. I'm not gonna lie, it's giving me nostalgia. Not that I would ever wear a bright eye like this. Well, certainly not pink anyway. Back in the day. Back in the day, I sound like a 4-year-old, but you know what I mean. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. And by good, I mean as messy yet controlled as I'm gonna get it. Okay, I only have 2 products left. Actually, because I don't have a lip, I've totally forgot to do this to the last ones. Oh well. But I have tried it. Don't really like them as lip products. But they do say on the description, when I can find it, the Huda Beauty Cheeky Lip Tint, Lip Blush Tints. Oh, for God's sake. They say that they can also be used on the lips. So I'm going to do that, even though I really don't really like them as lipsticks. It's just not... I have no idea where I put it. I don't really use them as lipsticks because I just don't really like them as lipsticks, but they say they can use it, so that's going to be my lipstick. I really hope it can be like a subtle reddish nude. I can get it to that stage. It's not just red. Do you know what I mean? Because I do not need red in this situation. Okay, before I do the lip, I just thought I'd also show you this. Oi Cherry or something like that. It's O-U-I, okay? Terribly dyslexic. The highlight pom-pom. 1 minute. Cherry... One sec. Here we are. The Oi Cherry Highlighting Pom-Pom Shimmering Powder in a Puff, £13. A super fine all-over highlighting powder that comes pre-packed in an ultra-soft plush cherry-shaped puff. Okay, so, like, I always highlight body. Like, out of drag, in drag, I highlight body. Oh wow, it is actually. I don't know what I was expecting. But I was thinking, like, even once it's ran out and that, I would use it for the powder that I use. Otherwise, for Glam Boy, I tend to just go in with, like, an oil or something like that. For drag, I tend to go in more with a powder because I don't want to, like, I don't know, like, put oil all over a stage or something. It's not the most shiny thing that I want. However, I do very much like the plush thing, and I will be keeping it to put on others, if you know what I mean. It's very subtle, but it's cute onto the lips. So, can you see that? Like, it is there a bit, and it is coming out. I think that they just needed to make it a little bit more, let the powder out easier. I wouldn't pay £12 for it. Probably no more than £5, I'm not gonna lie. However, I have uses for it. Because using tends to be my drag one. Oh god, how dare it cut me off like that. My drag concoction shimmer powder, I'm hoping that it will work well with it to put it on. Oh yeah, that works better if I just sort of smooth it on like that. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it has its uses. That's what I'm trying to say. Would it be something that I'd buy? No, absolutely not. Okay, so onto the lips. I'm going to lip line. Okay, so with buffing the lip liner out of it, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Cheeky Lip Tint in Rebel Red. Not gonna lie, I haven't liked Coral Cutie, Perky Peach, or Pink Pride as lipsticks. You never know, this could be different. It says you can use it on your lips, so... That's brighter than I wanted it to be. uh, However, unlike the others are quite like, they're really, really reflective. Like, it very much looks like highlighter on the lips. This, while it's not a pigmented lipstick, so I'm going to be very upset that I don't have a lip product for drag this week. It very much could work for this sort of look. Actually, you know what? It's turning more into like a warm toned nudie colour with the lip liner, so I could get away with it maybe. It's giving more like, this one's giving more like tinted lip balm, where the others were very, very like shiny and highlightery. This, however, is going quite well. But only because it's paired with this lip liner, I think. I don't think I could wear it on its own. Actually, if I went in softer, it might be alright as a lip balm. Yeah, you know what? I think I've done alright. Oh. I thought I broke it then. Okay. So that is that. And the last product from the box is a lip oil, which I'm going to use as a lip gloss. And it's clear. So I'm going to ruin it, unfortunately. But why is it always red lip when it's a clear gloss? Oh well. I have tried. This is actually a product that I have tried before. And it's a good lip oil. I don't particularly like the applicators they use. They're a bit too small and a bit too hard for my liking. It's not really going to make much of a difference because this is quite a glossy looking lip anyways. The beauty, the Huda Beauty cheeky lip tint is very much a highlightery blush, so it's got that gloss to it anyway. Like, you know what, actually, it is going quite well. It is making a bit of difference. But because the applicator is so small and hard, if you've got bigger lips, you have to go in quite a bit more. Oh, for God's sake, I just pulled the applicator out the top of it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I may be done. I'm going to sort out my hair, and I will be back. Okay, I am back. Ooh. You know what? It's not as bad as I thought. Maybe it's because of the pink dressing down. It's giving me the vibe. I don't know. It's feeling, I want to say almost 80s. If I had like a proper pink blush like connecting with it, it would be very 80s, but I'm still not there to do something like that. The box, I mean, all the products, as they should, work well for glam. I'm going to be interested on how they work for drag. I can't really tell, to be honest with you. The lip is doing very much what the last ones do, and it's when they like basically ruin the whole ombre effect and just leave it fully coloured, but with the dark lip liner. So it's not really ombre, it's lip liner and then colour. Very, very not my lip. I can't stand lips like it, but like, oh well, it's happened. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.